everybody, welcome to the first Comic Should Smell Good of 2014.
We're finally back to our normal schedule.
And normal screwing up already.
Yeah, well, we were doing that already,
That's
you know?
true, yeah.
We never stopped.
It's just not gonna stay, you know? Alright.
What? Are you doubting me, Casey?
No, I never doubt you, Morgan.
That's right.
Never.
I didn't think so.
If it wasn't for Morgan, I wouldn't know about any of these comics. You think I read comics? But yeah, there is a bunch of stuff this week. We hope you all had a good holiday and a good new year, and you know, you probably didn't get to come in. But you have no excuse now. If we don't see you this week, we're going to come to your house and yell at you. So, if you don't want that, come in, read some comics.
I'm gonna start off with something I'm very excited for. This is all new XFactor #1. It's continuing from the end of Peter David's insanely long-running XFactor run.
Which was like 250-something issues or some ungodly number like that.
Total probably like 10 years or something. Yeah. I don't know. It's insane. Dude is a workhorse.
Yes.
But this is Peter David teaming up with Carmine, DG, and Domenico, one of my favorite artists at Marvel, who's been kind of jumping around books, been on the Ultimate series for a while. But this is following Polaris, Quicksilver, Gambit, and a few other mystery members working for a new corporate-funded XFactor group.
Sounds really cool.
Yeah, it's basically like Google-owned superhero group, essentially. It's Serval Industries, which is Marvel's fictional search engine or whatever, I guess.
See? I didn't know that.
I read articles. I keep up with the news, Casey.
Well, good. You know, good. What am I going to start with? We're going to start with, you know, for kids, ScoobyDoo and Batman team up #2. Last issue was, you know, I didn't think it could get cooler, but it can because you know why? Ace the Bat Hound and the very jealous Scooby-Doo. I mean, you know, Scooby-Doo, you go on a lot of adventures, you've seen all sorts of stuff, but what have you not done? You are not as cool as Ace the Bat Hound.
It's true.
It's just not happening. But it's great. Ace the Bat Hound, Scooby-Doo, and Batman all team up, and they even go through a great mystery analyst wall with, like, Detective Chimp and Sam Simian and all sorts of stuff. So this is totally fun, all ages, really cool. You can't beat Scooby-Doo and Batman. It just doesn't. It's like Harlem Globetrotters, you know, we sell that forever.
Yeah, they need to just throw them in the 3rd issue, honestly.
Yeah, that would be great.
And from the Vertigo end of DC, we have a new printing of Brian K. Vaughan's Swamp Thing run, following the daughter of Swamp Thing and Abigail Arcane, whose name I'm probably gonna butcher.
Tefe?
Yeah, Tefe!
But yeah, it's Brian K. Vaughan. You like Saga, you should read this. Absolutely. From DC this week, Batman Black and White, what are we on, #5? This has been a fantastic anthology so far. This issue maybe my favorite issue, I think.
Yeah, it's probably got
the most amount in here. I mean, you've got Andrew Robinson, the amazing artist on the 5th Beatle hardcover recently which came out. You've also got Javier Pulido and the always amazing Paulo Rivera.
Yeah, actually doing sequential art for the first time in like 2 years almost.
Yeah, I mean, Daredevil took a lot out of him, you know? All those, yeah, it's tough, man. But yeah, Batman Black and White, for sure. Very good.
Alright, and with that, I think we should go ahead and send you guys over to Will. He's got some important information for you.
That's right, probably Marvel related.
Thanks, guys, and Happy New Year. And the new year kicks off with the all-new Marvel Now in full effect. And this is absolutely beautiful. This is one of my most anticipated books. Black Widow, she's been a S.H.I.E.L.D. agent, she's been an Avenger, she's been a KGB assassin, and now her past is coming back to haunt her. Nathan Edmondson writes, Phil Noto was born to write this. It is absolutely beautiful as Natasha goes on a globe-trotting adventure trying to get redemption for her past as her evil past comes back to get her. Ha-ha. I loved Avengers. Jonathan Hickman was probably my #1 favorite writer of last year. Now, you may remember, he and Nick Spencer teamed up to do the Prelude to Infinity issues. Well, together they're working on Avengers World. Now, what's cool about this is globetrotting adventures. They're a big global presence, but it's going to focus on some of the rookies like Sunspot and Cannibal, the New Mutants, Shang-Chi, Nightmask, Starbrand, and the Smasher. And one of the villains, Wolverine villain, the Gorgon, he's kind of one of the guys who's going to be one of the big players in this one. Really excited about this. Wolverine wraps up the big issue. He's been fighting a virus and he's lost his healing factor. And one of the people pulling this strings the whole time has been Sabretooth. Yeah, you say that, Casey. And so this is the big conclusion. What happens in this that leads Wolverine to join the wrong side of the law when the book relaunches? Young Avengers, the party's over. Kieran Gillen and Jamie McKelvey, plus some all-star special friends. This special New Year's Eve, it's a celebration of the Young Avengers wrapping up with lots of romantic entanglements and teen angst, and hopefully no more cosmic monsters coming in. From Image, Sex Criminals. Where there are sex criminals, there are sex police. Matt Fraction's amazing book, which is kind of naughty, kind of dirty, but it's also kind of sweet. You know, two people who have sex, stop time, become criminals, discover their journey of love and life and innocence. But no one's innocent when the sex police take over. Batman over DC. Forever Evil is awesome, the main book. This is a spin-off, Arkham War. It's pretty cool. It's basically everybody in Arkham Asylum and Blackgate Prison are on the loose in Gotham. But now there's Batbane. Bane has decided he's going to be the Dark Knight. And he's got his own Robin now. So Batbane and Talon. This is really cool. Pete Tomasi is just, it's awesome. I love this book. And Happy Birthday Batman. It's the 75th anniversary of Batman's appearance in the original Detective Comics. 27, and this is the current New 52 Detective Comics 27. This is the Frank Miller cover. This is just one of the variants. There's a Greg Capullo variant. All-star Brad Meltzler, the guys from The Wake, Scott Snyder and Sean Murphy. Oh yeah, and he also does the regular Batman. Just spectacular art, lots of cool stories. It's an all-star celebration for all Bat fans. So that's me, the first big comic picks of 2014. Back to you guys.
Welcome back, and thank you very much, Will. I know all about all new Marvel Now.
Not that regular Marvel Now. We're done with that regular Marvel Now.
No, this is the next level Marvel Now.
Step your game up.
Obviously.
Step your game up.
We haven't even reached, like, the upper echelons of Marvel Now. There's gonna be, like, extreme Marvel Now or something in 5 years.
It's gonna come with shoulder pads.
But finishing off the run actually for two different Marvel Now series here. This is the first start of the Vendetta storyline between Cable and X-Force and Uncanny X-Force. This is Cable and X-Force number 18, of course. Because, you know, remember that time when Bishop tried to kill the baby? Yeah, he still hasn't really answered for that. And Cable's kind of pissed off. So, I mean, you can kind of see where that goes.
Yeah. On the more underground side, the last of Gilbert Shelton's, I guess you could tell them, they're all kind of in the same universe. The man who created Fabulous Furry Freak Brothers and who brought you the awesome Fat Freddy's Cat brings you the best of Wonder Warthog. We are talking some of the most, well, you know what? I mean, just look at it. This is some weird crap. Is he wearing pearls? I think so. He's a superhero. He's a warthog. It's Gilbert Shelton. This man is a strange hippie that did a lot of drugs and then made comics. Clearly, very funny. And, it's like $30, but not bad. It's color, black and white, thick, lots of it for the strange, and the bizarre. The Wonder Warthog.
Ooh, what's that over there?
This one?
Yeah.
This one?
Yeah,
this one?
that one.
This one. What is that?
Ooh, wait, this is the complete collection of Brandon Graham's multiple Warheads it's Alphabet to Infinity?
Alphabet to Infinity.
Yeah,
Yeah, that's right. Yeah. But this collects everything. The black and white first issue from 2007. The black and white porno short that started the whole thing.
Which they keep at the back of the trade.
Which they do keep at the back of the trade.
Stuff,
that's right.
They'll be like, okay, you'll be burnt out by the time you get to it. Maybe you won't read it.
But if you haven't heard us already spiel and whatever go on about Brandon Graham, then just rewatch old videos because we almost talk about him every week. So, $18, buy this for you and your friend. Because, And now we want to throw over to Ms. Anna Peterson, who is joining us again this week for her couple of picks this week. And over to you, Anna.
I'm Anna, and these are comics. Blast from the Past, Minimum Wage by Bob Fingerman. This is the first issue that we've seen in 15 years from this series. If you want to get caught back up, there's also the Maximum Minimum Wage hardcover edition that you can pick up from Image to find out a little bit more about Bob's past. But if you don't want to, you can start off right here with Bob and Sylvia, who, surprise, may not be so much in the picture as she was before, even though we left him at the altar on their wedding day. This is a good book for anyone who's into dark comedy, Mark Maron, Janine Garofalo type 90s style. It's a lot of this still takes place in the 2000s, so Gets a little bit of history, a little bit of the feels for what being 25 might have been back then versus now, but it's pretty relatable even if you're 25 in the year 2013? No, I lied. It's 2014. The next book, a little bit friendlier, all ages friendlier, is Willow the Wisp by Tom Hammock and illustrated by Megan Hutchinson. This is a beautiful all-ages book from Archaea, and the author is also a production designer for film, and you can see that in the beautiful hardcover, the gilded lettering, the clasp on the side. It's gorgeous. Anyone will enjoy this book if you are into gothy youth stuff, like I might have been and probably still am a little bit. The main character, Aurora's parents, die from mushroom poisoning. So goth. It's beautiful. And she goes down to stay with her grandpa in the south, where she's pulled in by the blue lights, the will-o'-the-wisps. Those are actually real things, real phenomenon, gas lights that typically are supposed to lure people to their death. But there might be something a little more sinister in these lights, and she is determined to figure them out. Last book, Prison Pit, Johnny Ryan. Number 5, Cannibal Bleep Face, for all you kids out there, is still escaping the prison planet, and the prison boss is using his last card with the Holocaust brothers to, bring out some more mayhem, more panic, more blood, more, rock dongs. It's Prison Pit stuff. It's good. You should check it out. I'm going to send it back over to Morgan and Casey. Thanks.
Now, thank you very much, Anna. And because, not that you did a bad job at all on talking about this book, but this holds a special place in not only my heart, not only her heart, and not only Morgan's heart, but the Video Monkey's heart,
robotic
too.
facsimile.
That's right, that's right. This is Prison Pit, Book 5 by Johnny Ryan. Oh my god. Yes.
Yeah.
So,
we've kind of been dreaming about this for a solid year.
Yeah. Cannibal F Face is back. He is getting screwed over even more. Each trade he just gets screwed over more and more and more. There's more crystals, there's more weird stuff, and there's more private parts than you can shake a stick at. And Johnny Ryan also promises that all testicles will explode with rage upon the release of Prison Pit number 5. So be careful when you open this, be careful who you are around, and beware of your own...
Yeah, also, there's a cat that gets punched to death in there.
Yeah, so if you got animal violence, he's just covering all the bases on that one. Oh god, yes, Johnny Ryan, thank you. Yeah.
And to send you off,
yeah,
we're going to present you with something that, depending on your internet usage levels, you might have already seen. It's kind of made the rounds.
Yeah.
But our cover of the week here is the 4th printing of Sex Criminals number 1. Look upon these beautiful bastards.
That's right. From Matt Fraction, the writer of Hawkeye and, well, formerly Inhuman, and the man who talks to Applebee's on Facebook. Because what else the hell has Chip Zdarsky done?
Wears, Garfield suits.
Garfield suits, absolutely. But yeah, to go with the new Sex Criminals number 4, if you didn't get number 1, we got one with the cooler cover. So
yeah.
Absolutely.
Just stare at this for a while.
That's right.
You can pause the video in the last second, just kind of...
Yeah, it's good. So yeah, that's about everything this week. Morgan's just going to hold that there so it burns into your brain.
I'm committed to this.
Thank you, Anna and Will, for joining us again, and hope that you all have a good start to your new year, and we'll, before we go, Friday, hopefully Friday, barring any sickness with the Video Monkey, the awards show will be up! The first ever Comic Should Smell Good Fan Awards.
It's very extravagant.
It is very extravagant, and there's a trained koala, so definitely tune in for that.
Can't miss the koala.
No. Thanks, guys. See you next week.